Welcome, Brett Johnson from New York City with OneMedRadio. Today we are with Thomas Braun, who is the CEO of Verisante, symbol VRSEF on the over-the-counter QX, and VRS on the TSX Venture Exchange. It's a Vancouver-based firm that's developed an innovative approach to melanoma diagnostics. Welcome today, Thomas.
Thanks, Brett. It's a delight to be here, and thanks for having me on.
Terrific. So tell us what's novel or important about what you're doing. What's the discovery here?
Well, the Verisante Aura is a non-invasive light ray that uses an innovative proprietary technology to measure 21 different cancer biomarkers to detect skin cancers in less than a second. So this device provides immediate and accurate results.
That's terrific. So this is important because there's obviously melanoma is a very and skin cancer is a very big disease.
Yeah. Well, skin cancer is the most common form of cancer. It's the most rapidly increasing type of cancer. In fact, every hour, one person in the United States dies of melanoma, which is the deadliest form of skin cancer. And as it turns out now, skin cancer is actually the number one cancer killer of women aged 25 to 30 in the United States. So the reason we've targeted this disease is because you've got about 2 million people a year in the United States being diagnosed with skin cancer. They're supposed to go back for screenings every 6 or 12 months. And if you catch a lesion early, particularly melanoma, which can be deadly, your survival rate is over 95%. In the late stage of catching one of these, after it's metastasized, your survival rate's 15%. So that's why there's this huge emphasis on going back frequently for screening, particularly if you're a high-risk individual. And, you know, we've got a sort of a mantra, which is that the Verisante Aura saves money and saves lives. And the way it saves lives, I've just explained, but the way it saves money is that the treatment cost in that early stage, where you've got 95% plus chance of survival, is about $5,000. Okay. Once that cancer has metastasized and it spreads throughout your whole body, the treatment cost goes up to about $110,000. The survival rate's 15% because this type of cancer doesn't really respond very well to radiation or chemotherapy. So early detection is the key to surviving this.
Interesting. Can you tell us about the technology and where did this come from and how does it work?
Okay, well, we're using infrared Raman spectroscopy to scan 21 biomarkers. We're measuring the chemical composition of the skin. We're seeing things that you can't see with the human eye. So right now, doctors are using their eyeballs. They're using dermatoscopes, which are magnifying glasses. They're using digital dermatoscopes, which are, you know, basically fancy digital cameras that blow up the image of a lesion. They've got booths with multiple cameras in them that do something called photo mapping, where they're trying to take pictures of the patient's entire body and then compare those every 6 months to see if there's been any evolution. So those are all good, but they're very time-consuming, and not everybody can do that kind of screening because it can also be very expensive. Our device came out of a hospital environment at the British Columbia Cancer Agency, and it was developed so that you could almost in real time take measurements on a person's body. A high-risk patient can have 50 to 100 moles on their body. Moles that body, mole the body, mole lesion, body, mole their body, mole body, moles body, mole cameras, body, mole do something, body, photo map, body, where the you key to take you key of the patient, you key their body, you key, and you key for those of you key months to you key been any you key and you key. Those are all you can. They're very consuming, and everybody can screen it can also expensive. Our came out of the virus at the British Cancer and develop. You could in real measurements these on a percent, these these patient percent, these D2%, these on their percent, these percent, these the percent, these lesion percent, these their percent, these percent, the foods were sent cancer cameras, cancer do something, cancer photo map, cancer where the cancer to take cancer of the patient, cancer their body, cancer and cancer for those of cancer months to set them could be any set them those are all they're very consuming and everybody can the kind of screen of them which can also of them with Spencer of them with our of them with came out of them with the environment with the British of them with cancer of them with and of them develop of them you could going green in real going green Germans going green on a going green going green patient going green to going green on their going green that going the of cat lesion of cat there of cat booths of cat cameras of cat do something of cat photo map of cat where the of cat to take of cat of the patient their body then for those of months to been any those are all they're very consuming and they're in everybody they're in kind of screen it can also Spencer our came out of the environment the British 30 cancer 30 and 30 develop 30 you could 30 in real 30 measurements 30 on a per 30 patient is the dead D2 is the dead on their body the dead that is the dead lesion is the dead there is the dead moves where the dead cameras the dead do something informs photo map informs where the informs to take informs of the patient informs their body informs and informs for those informs months to informs been any information those are all they're very consuming and everybody can kind of screen it can also expensive our came out of the environment the British cancer and develop you could in real Germans
tell
on a person
novel
patient D2
and what
on their
discovery here
that the lesion
novel
their
exchange
Vancouver
booths where this developed approach
cameras
gnostic
do something photo map where the
welcome
to take of the patient their body then
with Thomas
for those of
was a
months to
of
been any
the F
those are all
over the counter
they're very consuming
RF
and
TS
everybody
X
can kind of screen it can also expensive our came out of the British Cancer and develop you could in real Germans on a patient D2 on their body that the lesion their booths with cameras that do something photo map where the to take of the patient their body and for those of
Thomas
months to
was a C
been any
of Verisante
those are all
the F
they're very
over the counter
consuming and
RF
everybody
TS
can
X exchange
kind of screen
Vancouver
it can also
this developed
expensive
approach
our
gnostic
came out of the environment at the British
welcome
Cancer and develop you could in real
and what discovery here
Germans on a person
tell novel
patient D2 on their body
and what
that to the lesion to their booths with cameras to do something to photo map to where the to take
some
of the patient their body and for those of months to been any those are all they're very consuming inform everybody inform kind of screen it can also expensive our came out of the environment the dead the British the dead cancer it was the dead and the dead develop the dead you could the dead in real the dead the dead German, the dead on a person, the dead 30 patient 30 to 30 on their body 30 that 30 the 30 lesion 30 there 30 30 with 30 30 cameras there in the do something there in the photo map there in the where they're in the to take there in the of the patient there in their body there in the end there in the those are there in the months to there in the been any urban chicken earth. Those are all chicken earth. They're very chicken earth consuming. Chicken earth and chicken earth. Everybody chicken earth. Chicken earth. Chicken earth. Of screen chicken earth. It can also of cat Spencer of cat Ard of cat came out of cat the invite of cat the British of cat cancer of cat and of cat develop of cat you could of cat in real going German going on a person going going patient going to a going on their body going that going the going the lesion of a there of a with a move with a camera with a do something with a photo map with a where the with a to take with a of the patient with a their body with that then that there those that the months to that there been any that then that those are all that they're very consuming that and that everybody can of screen it can also Spencer Ard of came out of the invite the British cancer and these develop these you could these in real these Germans these on a per these patient these to these on their bodies that the lesion there but smooth with cameras do something photo map where the fraud to take fraud of the patient fraud their body fraud then fraud for those are fraud months to fraud been any fraud done fraud you those are all fraud you they're very you consume you and you everybody you can you can have screen you can also you Spencer you Ard of body came out of body the invite body the British body cancer body and develop body you could body in real body Germans 100 on a per 500 500 patient 500 to 500 on their 500 that 500 the 500 lesion 500 there 500 50 with 50 be cameras be do something be photo map be where the be to take be of the patient be their body be then be for those every months to be can been any can those are all they're very consuming and everybody can be kind of screen be it can also be expensive be Ard of be came out of be the invite be the British be a cancer be and 50 develop 50 you could 150 in real 150 Germans 150 on a per 150 150 patient 150 to 150 on their 150 that 100 mole the body mole lesion body mole their body mole mole body mole cameras body mole do something body photo map body mole where the body mole to take body of the patient you key their body you key and you key for those of you key months to you key been any you key and you key those are all you key they're very you consuming you and everybody can of screen it can also Spencer Ard of came out of the invite the British cancer and develop you could in real Germans on a person these patient consent these D2% these on their percent these these the percent these lesion percent these their percent these percent these with percent these percent the cameras percent do something cancer photo map cancer where the cancer to take cancer of the patient cancer their body cancer and cancer for those of cancer months to cancer been any cancer those are all they're very consuming and everybody kind of screen it can also with Spencer of with Ard of with came out of with the invite of with the British of with cancer of and with develop with you could in real going green Germans going green on a per going green going green patient going green to going green on their going green that going green the going green lesion going there going of cat booths of cat cameras of cat do something of cat photo map of cat where the of cat to take cancer here in the and 30 develop 30 you could 30 in real 30 measurements 30 on a per 30 patient 30 to 30 on their bones the dead lesion the dead there is the dead booths where the dead cameras the dead do something the dead photo map the dead where them informs to take informs of the patient informs their body informs for those informs months to informs been any informs those are all they're very consuming and everybody can kind of screen it can also expensive our came out of to the British to the cancer to develop you could in real to determine on a per
discovery here
patient
tell us
to a
novel
on their body that the
and what
lesion
discovery here
they're
tell us
exchange green can